It started first of all with Cycling Ireland and Sports Council, Irish Sports Council, which was the name at the time. Cycling Ireland wanted to have a base in Europe, and they were talking about maybe going to France, possibly Italy, because the Australians they had a base in Italy, and then we decided that maybe Belgium would be a one that would work, and we started the academy there, and it was running for maybe 3 or 4 years, and then we decided we would make a continental team because we needed the next level.
They've changed the whole setup to like an under 23 base team. So it's a very young team this year. So it's sort of a development team trying to develop riders, and they've based the calendar and the races around that and sort of to suit us more.
Every day is quite similar, a bit of a groundhog day type of thing. You get up, breakfast at 8 o'clock, out on the bike for half 9 or 10, and Nico will give us our training and we do what we got to do and come home, and then it's just a matter of relaxing and resting for the next day. We get our robe, mechanics look after our bikes. There's no stress, like the setup is unbelievable for like even the continental team. Like we're the third tier, but we get treated like the highest lads, like lads in the world tour. Like.
I was part of a couple of domestic teams, and like in Ireland I just got the bug very quickly of racing every other Sunday, like all summer long, and I liked it, and I won a lot of domestic races, and I just needed maybe a bit more of a challenge to continue racing. Like after winning the nationals, I don't know, motivation was hard to come by for, say, the smaller domestic races. So I just thought, give the big time a shot, I suppose.
Come from a bit of a cycling background. So my dad raced, my uncle raced. There's pictures of me when I came home from after being born, and put in front of the TV watching the Milan-San Remo. Like, so yeah, it's always been. I've always loved cycling. Like I've always watched it on TV, and it was never forced upon me in fairness. Like I played every other sport under the sun: football, rugby, Gaelic, curling, and just one day I just kind of wanted a road bike and started racing a few years after, and just enjoyed every minute of it. Like just absolutely love cycling. There's no doubt about it. It's the only reason I do it. Like it's whatever about racing, whatever. If you took them all away and said I could never race again, whatever, still ride my bike. Like just something about it. Just love it. So I don't know. When you're out on the bike, it's like a bloody therapy session. Like you talk about absolute shite, like that you'd never. It's and like I still go out cycling with my dad and stuff, and it's I don't know, there's something about it. It's just you feel comfortable out on a bike. I don't like, no offence, right, and sitting in front of people and having weird conversations. Something about cycling, I just don't know, just love it.
Yeah, well, like my life, it has changed, not drastically, but probably for the better. Like I don't go out drinking anymore, and like you used to find out with Ireland Football League, there could be lads out in nightclubs and stuff on a Saturday night, but you have to still turn up for training Sunday morning, absolutely dying. Like you don't have that with a cycling team. Everyone is extremely professional. Like you take it seriously and kind of try and get the most out of yourself and prove yourself as much as you can.
Yeah, well, I have a massive sort of family background in the sport. I just grew up knowing cycling. Cycling was just our sort of family thing. Going on holidays, watching the Tour de France, things like that. Cycling never off the TV. So my mum and dad actually met through cycling as well. On my mum's side, my uncle was racing the same time as my dad, so mum's brother, and they sort of met through that. Both grandads were cyclists as well. Yeah, ever since day one really. When going around school and the teachers asking everyone what they want to do, like for me as a cyclist, it always was. I've never sort of considered anything else. If anything went wrong, I really don't know what I would do.
Like you see some of the riders who come through on post, like Sam Bennett, Ryan Mullen, a lot of riders have gone on to Pro Conti and World Tour teams, like, and hopefully with the advice and the guidance of the guys behind the team, hopefully that can be the aim for myself. Like I want to have the aim of moving on to Pro Conti at minimum, if not World Tour. But we'll see how his first year as a continental rider goes.
Well, the team goals are simple: win races, and I think we have a roster of riders that should win quite a number of races this year. It's our objective, to do that. But for the riders also, that's what they're bikers for. They want to win races at the level we are riding at. Then they get an opportunity to move up to the next level, and that's what they all want to do. They all want to go on to Conti Pro or Pro Tour. But when you look at the riders we've got this year, I think it's one of the best roster of riders we've had ever.
We were only talking in the room there earlier about like what's the plan after this, where can we see ourselves going and stuff like that. Like it's all new to us. Like we're all looking to improve and develop, as you said. So it'll be interesting. We all want to get as high as we can in the sport, and we're in the best place to do it. Like look at the riders that have been on the team. Like Sam Bennett was second yesterday in a pro race. Connor Dunn's after signing for the new Aqua Blue team, and Ryan Mullen was fifth in the world. They've all been through the system, so no reason why it wouldn't work for us. So.
Well, I think it's more difficult now because we're at continental level. So when the guys move to whatever level, if it's Continental Pro or Pro Tour, they're moving to another team, a new team. If we had a structure where we had a Continental Pro team, then with the development team, if we were going to call it that, we would have the riders there, and we would have more control to take them into our next level, which will be Continental Pro. So that is the plan. We will see, because first of all, to go to Continental Pro, you need the budget to be at a really good level, Continental Pro, because when we talk about Continental Pro, or if you like to call it for another word, second division, you can be at the top. But if you're at the very bottom of that, well, then there's no point in being there.
It's more difficult to make a step international cycling if you're from Ireland as you're from Belgium or from Holland, because it happens around you. When you're, for example, from Ireland or from New Zealand, you really need to move to the mainland and leave your family behind almost, and that's the most difficult step to build up a new family abroad, basically, and that's not so easy. Yeah, that's definitely a struggle. It's a personality, and that can be a breaking point if you struggle with that, if you're homesick. We saw that in the past, but that's cycling. It's not an easy sport. So there also the good ones survive, they say, but it's part of the job.
At Continental, I wouldn't sort of see myself as professional just yet, or I have made it. If you know what I mean. If I didn't get any higher, I wouldn't have said I made it as a cyclist. If you know what I mean. So, Pro Continental is the next level, and then World Tour, the biggest guys in the world. So I think everyone's aim is to try and get to that step.